You began as a singular spark in the grandest biological coincidence, a flicker of light emerging from a vast and cold silence where nothing else existed yet. Among millions of rejected possibilities, you were the only one who broke through to claim the right to breathe, to feel, and to truly be alive today. This was the moment of your triumph, a miracle of survival against impossible odds, securing your place in the fabric of reality while others faded into nothing. But the very moment you became a unique entity, you also began the silent process of killing off billions of other selves you might have once become. Every gene that turned on for you meant another path was closed, another version of your potential identity discarded in the name of your specific existence. Your life is built upon the ghosts of these unborn versions, the countless variations of you that were sacrificed so that this version could finally stand here. As you grew, each day was a narrowing of the horizon, a refinement of your being that slowly traded infinite potential for a single, solid, physical reality. The room of your life began to fill with memories, yet the spaces between those memories are haunted by the echoes of what you didn't choose. You were a vessel of pure possibility, a blank canvas where every color was possible, until the world began to paint the specific portrait of your life. Look into your own reflection and wonder, who is looking back? Is it just the one who survived? Or is there a trace of the lost ones? Deep within your gaze lies the map of every road you never took, a hidden inventory of the lives that exist only in the peripheral of consciousness. You are the survivor of your own evolution, the one who remained after all the other possibilities were stripped away by the harsh hand of linear time. Every decision you make is a pair of scissors, cutting a thread that connects you to an alternative life you will never get to experience now. When you say yes to one path, you are simultaneously saying no to 1,000 others, effectively ending those versions of yourself in an instant. The weight of these choices is invisible, yet it defines the boundaries of your world, creating a prison of what is against the sky of maybe. A simple spill, a moment's delay, can pivot your entire destiny, steering you toward a life that looks nothing like the one you originally had planned. The train you missed carried a version of you who met a stranger, who started a business, or who never returned to this lonely, cold city. An unanswered call is a graveyard of conversations that never happened, burying the potential relationships and insights that could have changed everything you know today. We walk through a maze of our own making, unaware that every corner turned is a finality, a permanent exclusion of the paths we left behind. Perhaps those other versions of you are still out there, walking through the same streets in a parallel reality that you can no longer see. We live in the echo of slamming doors, the sound of opportunities closing shut as we march forward into the narrow tunnel of our singular, chosen fate. Which door would you have chosen if you knew where they led? The graveyard of potential is filled with the beautiful lives we were too afraid. Every screen represents a version of you that didn't make it to reality, a digital ghost of a choice that was never actually carried out. This is the cemetery of your potential, a place where the versions of you that could have been great or tragic lie in perfect eternal silence. You are haunted by the you who made the right choice, the one who stayed, the one who left, the one who finally spoke the truth. We are often haunted by our own ghosts, comparing our flawed, messy reality to the polished, perfect illusions of the lives we never actually lived. That version of you in the mirror didn't have to deal with the bills, the heartbreak, or the mundane exhaustion of a Tuesday afternoon at home. You wander through a hall of reflections, feeling inferior to a shadow that doesn't exist, a ghost of a self that never faced any real obstacles. You envy the ghost who didn't give up, the ghost who said, "I love you," the ghost who found the courage you think you lack today. But remember that perfection is a lie born of regret. Those ghosts are hollow, devoid of the weight and substance that makes your life real. You dine with phantoms of your own ambition, letting the could-have-beens take the seat of the people who are actually standing right in front of you. These shadows grow taller as we grow older, fed by the fuel of our dissatisfaction and the false belief that life should have been different. They have no faces, yet they speak to you in the language of regret, whispering about the wealth, the fame, and the freedom you supposedly lost. Close your eyes and listen to the silence. The only person who can feel the warmth of the sun is the one who is actually here. Your sorrow for those lost lives is a tribute to your imagination, but it is also a poison that keeps you from drinking from the present. Walk through the ghosts. Realize they have no power over you except the power you grant them through your endless, circular comparisons of every day. You are the only version of you that matters, because you are the only one who has the courage to be flawed, tired, and real. What if time is not a line moving toward a finish, but a solid block where every moment and every possibility exists at the same time? In the realm of physics, the past and the future might be just as real as the now, meaning every version of you is still happening. The emptiness you feel is not a lack of life, but a saturation of it, an overwhelming pressure from the infinite potentials pressing against your skin. You are suffering because you have the capacity to be anyone, yet the weight of destiny forces you to only ever be one specific person. The universe is as vast as your mind, holding every path in a state of quantum superposition until the moment you look and choose your way. Your brain is a machine for collapsing infinity into a single story, a filter that protects you from the madness of being everything at once. Every second is a collision of possibility, a drop of water that creates ripples across the surface of your entire history and your future fate. These ripples are the interference of your many selves, the subtle vibrations of what could have been, clashing with the rhythm of what truly is. The stillness of the desert is an illusion. Everything is in motion, spinning through a dark sea of events that we can only partially perceive. You are the white light that contains all colors, even if you are only currently projecting one specific hue onto the world around you today. Your physical presence is a miracle of exclusion, a solid point of being in a turbulent ocean of non-being and might-have-been states of existence. To exist is to be limited, and to be limited is to be focused, like a beam of light through a lens that finally starts fire. The fire of your life burns bright because it is concentrated here, right now, in this single, precious, and unrepeatable moment of your deep existence. To truly live, you must learn to say goodbye to those phantoms, to stop mourning the versions of yourself that never had a pulse to begin. Acceptance is the shield that protects your reality from the cold winds of regret, allowing your current life to burn with a steady, warm purpose. Like a stone in the woods, you are what you are because of the weathering you have endured, the specific storms that shaped your unique edges. Step out from the shadows of your mind and into the light of the present, where the air is real and the ground is solid beneath. Each step you take on this path is a victory over the paralysis of choice, a commitment to the journey that is actually unfolding for you. The beauty of your life is built on the ruins of a billion others, a palace of reality constructed from the stones of discarded dreams and paths. Don't let the grief of what could have been steal the tactile sensory beauty of what is right now in this very physical, breathing world. Taste the water, feel the cold, and know that no ghost can experience this sensation. Only the version of you that is here can feel this. Your breath is a testimony to your existence, a rhythmic proof that you are the one who is currently participating in the grand dance of life. You are not a mistake in a perfect painting. You are the only painting being created, and every smudge and scar adds to your true value. The mountains don't regret not being oceans. They simply stand in their majesty, accepting the height and the cold as part of their essential nature. There is peace in knowing that this path is yours, with all its thorns and flowers, its flat plains, and its steep, difficult, and exhausting climbs. To be here is enough. To be this version of yourself is a triumph of cosmic proportions that you should celebrate every single day you wake. Release the ghosts. Let them fly away into the mist of memory and turn your gaze back to the world that is waiting for your touch. You are part of a vast tapestry of survivors, each one of us carrying the quiet weight of our own unlived lives while we keep moving. Your story is unique because of what you chose and what you lost, a narrative that only you can tell through your actions and your love. The other versions of you might have been brighter, but they aren't real. They don't have your heart, your scars, or your specific, wonderful capacity for joy. You are the victor of your own history, the one who stayed to see the sunrise, the one who chose to keep going despite the ghosts. Reality is a gift that can only be opened once. Don't waste it looking at the wrapping paper of the gifts you were never given. The focus of your life is this single point, this tiny now that contains everything you need to be happy, if only you choose to see. It is time to come home to yourself, to the reality that has been waiting for you to stop looking elsewhere and start living here fully. Hold on to the present with both hands. It is the only thing that is solid in a world of shifting shadows and haunting, empty possibilities. The past is being rewritten by your presence. The ghosts are fading, and all that remains is the beautiful, terrifying, and wonderful truth of your being. You are here. You are real. And that is the only victory that will ever truly matter in this vast and mysterious universe of ours. Let the ghosts rest. Your home is here, in this breath, in this moment, in this life that is finally and completely your own to live.